that was. Okay. Alright. Sort of winging this as I go, but I'm here to stream and play through Final Fantasy for the NES. I am playing through an emulated version of it. You know what? I need to fix my sound here real quick. It's kind of messing with me. There we go. Okay. No, I don't like that either. Thought I had this all set up first. Test. Okay, we'll just leave it play through the default. It's kind of weird. I'm not seeing the stream actually showing up yet, so I'm not sure. Should definitely be beyond the waiting here. See if it pops up. I refresh it. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, so Final Fantasy, NES style. I've been wanting to kind of play through this game for a couple years now, and just kind of have the time to do so now. I bought the PSP remakes of Final Fantasy 1 and 2, and I found that while it fixed a number of things that were kind of a pain in the ass about the original Final Fantasy, I just didn't really care for the updated art or the or even the music. I mean, it technically better, yes, but I sort of had a nostalgia for the original and kind of wanted to play through it. I know there's going to be a couple painful areas, grinding, and you can't even, if I remember right, you can't even purchase multiple potions at a time. You have to sit there and hit A over and over again and buy potions one at a time. A couple of the problems with the original. I'm going to go ahead and get into the game itself here. Pop that up. Take off that. So yeah, Final Fantasy is probably the first role-playing game I ever played. It was, what is it, back in the 1990, 91. Raked a lot of lawns to save up the money to purchase the game when it came out. Probably was sold on it as a young child from the Nintendo Power Strategy guides that came out at the time that made it just look so awesome. We'll go ahead here and start a new game. Thought about my replay here. What was I going to go through and choose as a party? And I think I've decided just to kind of go with kind of a standard party. I don't. This is not a speed run. This is not a one white mage makes it through the game sort of deal. So I definitely I want to make this kind of enjoyable to play through. So we'll be starting with the fighter. The fighter is the tank of the game, and let's see here. I was going to name him something. What was I going to name him? Walt. Walt is not necessarily a reference to any specific Walt or Walter. It's just a name that I've always liked, and it seems like a good leader for the party. Oops. No! Thief, that's kind of what I wanted, I guess. The thief. I want a thief because I want a ninja in the game. I actually don't remember if the ninja is really powerful or not. I haven't actually played through this game properly all the way through since it came out. I've had many restarts, and I've kind of part of the reason why I'm doing this as a stream is maybe that it will entice me to kind of just push forward and get it done. So, my ninja's name is Dale, and no offense to any Dales out there, but I just find that Dale is one of the least intimidating names I've ever heard, and again, it's not pointed towards any Dale in particular, I just think it's a funny sounding name. White Mage. I'm going to set this up. Be nice. I'm going to name it after my wife, Riza. Still don't actually ever know if the White Mages are actually supposed to be female or not. If they're just supposed to be redheads. But it's the only character that you could actually probably make an argument for that is a female. And White Mages rule in this game, so I'm going to choose one. Black Mage. Black Mage is my favorite looking character, and so I'll name it after myself. Can't fit James in, so it'll just be James. But I'll refer to him as James. Black Mage is just basically the big damage dealer. His spells are awesome. And I think here we go. Gonna start in. I should mention, I don't know how long I'm going to stream this for. It's a Saturday morning. Riza's at work. Eli's upstairs getting, it's my son, he's getting ready for a sleepover tonight. May have some phone calls coming in. I may have to step away from the mic or the game for a little while. Take care of that kind of stuff. But, I don't know, I'm planning on at least putting in a little bit of time here, hopefully to get up to the first boss and maybe getting that bridge built. If I kind of remember. I should mention, I have played through kind of like the beginning couple 4 or so hours of the game. Recently through that PSP remake. Let's see, I gotta take a look here. Small sword, wooden sword, rapier. Okay, well, you know what, I should, no. Let's exit out. I need to actually see, I forget if you start with anything. You start with nothing. Makes sense. Okay. And that's right, on the original NES version, it doesn't tell you what characters can use what. I'm positive that the Black Mage can use the little small dagger. I think that's a dagger. Hope it's a dagger. Give that to me. White Mage should be able to use the hammer. Knocking that through. Oh, the nunchucks. I don't think so. Buy one rapier. And I'll give it to Dale. I'm not sure if he can equip that or not. Let's see. He can. Everybody else is good there. So just need Walt to get a sword. I'm supposed to give him the... It's really just not like a standard sword for him. Give him a rapier too. Set up with some armor right away. Oh, actually, you know what? I shouldn't. Make sure I have my spells right away. That's kind of more important. Magic. Let's see. Lightning's going to be the first thing I'm going to want to use, so grab that. And let's make sure we get a cure right away, too. Harm would be nice, but we don't need it right away. And then we can spend whatever's left on armor. I don't think we'll be able to outfit everybody completely. But I would like to buy that chain for Walt. Get him up there. I believe Dale will be able to wear the wooden. And mages should be able to pick up the cloth. Kind of just saying this stuff out loud. I kind of have to talk myself through it. I have to do this stuff from kind of memory, not following any sort of guide or anything. Just my recent experience with the remake. The remake did a bunch of things. It's not just the graphics and sound overall. They whoa, no, what am I doing? I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm not paying attention. Yeah, it wasn't just a graphics or sound remake. They redid the translation, which maybe is a good thing. They changed a lot of the enemies' names and the items' names and even some of the spells, and I just didn't do it for me. I'm noticing a little bit of a problem here. I'm going to see if I can make a quick adjustment. Did say I'm using an emulator for this. I do not have a working NES at this time. Although I do have several copies of this game that I've purchased over the years. Done. Okay. VSync is on. I was just noticing some screen tearing. I was kind of hoping that I could stop that. Oh, I don't have enough money to stay at the end. Let's go out there and earn some bank. The thing that I worry about this game not being very particularly good for streaming is that it is kind of grindy. I did not equip anything. Oh, I just didn't equip Walt's sword. I did in the armor. That would make this incredibly difficult. One of the things that the PSP remake fixed that is actually a good thing, besides the purchasing of all the potions, is that it fixed the targeting, so that if you had two of your characters targeting the same one and the first one kills him right away, your second person will move on to the next enemy if there's another one randomly. In this version, I have to actually pay attention to that. There we go. Get that equipped right away. Armor. Some armor going. Boom. Should be set. Didn't make you have to do anything like, you don't have to equip the magic to him, that should just be there. Two holy uses right away, that cure. As I'm streaming this a little bit out of nostalgia, but like I have no delusions that this game does actually like hold up. Some of the design is just really, really bad. The really limited magic uses is one of those things. Makes it's taken really hard. Yeah, being able to use your magic twice in the beginning. I know that eventually like gains, but like I like to be able to actually use my magic. Oh man, that sucks. Let's just say it feels a little archaic. Right away. So one of the things is, of course, your characters who die don't gain experience along with your other characters, so kind of gets them off track. That's okay. How much does it cost? 40. I think I'm made out of money. I like how that's a heart. I think Originally, it's supposed to be a church. You go to the church, you talk to the priest, and he revives you. This kind of reminds me of the fact that Nintendo back in the day didn't like to publish anything that any sort of religious imagery whatsoever in any of their games. You know, they took the crosses out of Castlevania and that kind of stuff. Don't actually remember if this was part of that, or if they just decided to change it to like a health clinic instead of a parish. Alright, hopefully maybe I can pay attention to what I'm actually doing. It's really easy just to kind of zone out of what's actually going on in this game. Meditative role-playing game, I guess. Let's see. I don't know if the music in this game is so much memorable as much as it is repetitive and it gets stuck in your head. Regardless, okay, so that's going good. Again, I'm not going to try to speed run through this game, but I also don't want to fully just grind my way to power and then just kind of go. I want the bosses to be somewhat of a challenge. So I think I'll maybe level up to 3 before I try to head up to that cave. I'm been a fan of Final Fantasy games. I should say I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with Final Fantasy games. For everything that I like about them, they always do something that's kind of dumb, and I guess that started right here in this one. Like I said, with the targeting was kind of just I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Did they think that was more strategic if you had to like plan out your attacks in advance? What it really kind of just does is sort of drags out battles later on. Ooh, level up. Especially in these early levels, I'm going to hit back the inn right away after leveling up. It's not really so much the health as you get the magic back and usually get an extra spell to cast. I didn't actually, oh, you know what, I didn't actually see, I forgot he died. I died. So maybe I'll be leveling up afterwards. Let's kind of head a little bit more north. Let's get a little bit adventurous. Get away from the tower. And they're still imps. That's not very exciting. Lit. I don't know if you don't need to waste your... It's not waste your magic. I'll kind of have to see. Like I said, I played up through just about the first elemental in the PSP remake. And I don't know if they adjusted the experience levels or the amount of EXP you get, the enemy difficulty at all, but the bosses were really weak. I remember them being so much tougher. I have to see if they do it here. Fight enough imps, you usually see they usually would have about 6 or 7 HP. So I know that hasn't changed. Oh, I leveled up. I'm also not gonna. I know you can min-max your levels by like kind of paying attention. There's certain levels where you gain stats randomly. I'm just gonna like kind of play it as it lies. Remember this now, this game is graphically pretty sparse in these battle sequences. You know, it's pretty much black, and you get that little strip of background up there. Kind of lets you know I'm in the swamp now. Did I say no? My message speed is okay. It seems just like the input is a little slow. I'm not paying attention. Kind of first time really doing this streaming thing. Just kind of a lot of stuff to pay attention to as well. I think when I was a kid, the first time I played this, I stuck around this opening area way too long. Like I was afraid of the enemies in the distance. You know, the blue imps were extra scary. And I just thought, well, I'm still getting experience here. I'll just keep leveling up and grinding. And I think I probably, you know, extended the length of this game considerably, just due to my own fear of how the game systems worked. Second spell yet? Yes. Looking to get harm. Oops. Harm is basically what was called Dia in later games. It's basically your offensive magic against undead. It's like holy. But again, they couldn't use holy either. And the dancer. The first appearance of a dancer in a Final Fantasy game. Great. Gonna head up a little bit more and grind a little. Did I mind wanders. Thought I didn't actually go to the end. And here's that fearsome gray imp. Or is it great imp? Maybe that makes more sense. He's not really gray, he's kind of blue. Scary cave. Cast harm. Sure, why not? Bones are really weak. So probably completely unnecessary use of the harm spell. It's also really powerful. I mean, it's the earliest spell you can get that will attack all enemies, but again, it only does damage to undead. So I'm just gonna see if I take a risk. Can I make it through? Wolves! Wolves are kind of scary. He's lit. Twitch, it says I have somebody watching the stream, but I don't know if that's just my open window or not. There doesn't appear to be anybody in chat, so I am like a crazy man talking to myself at my computer screen. But I'm not hiding it, I'm sharing it with the world, so... There we go. That's pretty good. My characters are hitting a little bit better than I thought they would. A cap. I believe Walt can wear that cap. I also don't know if this is true, just kind of based on my own, what I've noticed here, is that the character order, like I would normally put myself up on the top, but I think the character in that top slot always ends up taking more damage. So you definitely kind of want to put your tank up there, so which is always going to be the fighter, I think, in this game. It's pretty much the best armor and most hit points. Spiders aren't too scary. So, I guess my recent playthrough, or quarter of a playthrough, it's kind of helped me out here in the beginning, because I remember now that, you know, the rooms on this side have treasure that I can get to right now, the rooms on the other side I have to wait until I get the mystic key for. Ooh, I didn't know creeps spawned in here. Seeing a lot of these guys. Good. So I got, the items up there aren't really going to help me out the cabin. Antidote right now. This gave me my first run in here. I probably could have just went and killed the boss right away, but if you want to be a little bit more powerful, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run back down and target the wrong guy. I'm going to run back down to the main city there. I'm forgetting the name of the city. Corona? Something like that. Hit the inn and kind of head back up. Clear out some imps on the way. Be no problem. I'm sorry if anybody is coming to this through a bunch of spam on Twitter or Facebook. I have everything set up to broadcast to everything, so I noticed it was like duplicating. Like it would post to Twitter and then post to Facebook, and then it would also, my Twitter would then automatically post to Facebook stream. So if you're seeing a bunch of that nonsense, I'm going to try to figure out a way to clear that up so it doesn't happen. You know, what I haven't done is really talk to anybody. Corneria, the Dream City. Corneria. Really should just have remembered that, but I don't. I don't remember if anybody gives you any decent clues in this game. I just sort of like play and provoke. Well, I think that's where I have to go after this. I'll talk to the people in the castle when I come back after rescuing the princess. Princess who? I don't know. Even back in the day, I didn't really play this game for the story. I thought it was cool that you could create a party of your own, different classes, and kind of go out and explore the world and basically do these kind of quests. It's kind of some of my criticism of later Final Fantasy games. Not that I didn't really enjoy them, I do, I love them quite a bit. But there's something missing when you can't just kind of create your own party at will. I don't really like the name characters, and they've never really had an amazing story to go around them. So just give me a world that I can explore, become powerful in. Oh no! The bats. I thought it was kind of cool, those little bats. My princess. Doesn't seem like a nice guy. Garland. See ya, buddy. Here we go. Use all my strategy. Garland, I do not believe is undead. But what the hell? Let's find out for sure on that. Ineffective. Missed. Got a crit there. No. Use your... No! Thinking, I may want to use a better controller. I'm using an old wired Xbox 360 controller here. Obviously the D-pad on it is horrible, so it's actually better just to use the analog sticks. There we go. He's gone. He wasn't too tough either. Forget to these bats say anything. Kiki! Maybe this was a fever dream I had once, but I thought one of the bats somewhere in this game actually like spoke to you. No, it's not these ones. So you are the Light Warriors, thank you. You're very welcome. The loot! Might come in handy. So part of this game is going to be trying to remember. I do not remember what the loot does. In my recent playthrough, I think I tried to use it to wake up the elf, the sleeping elf, but it did not work. So, just have to give it a shot and see what happens. Orbs will shine again. Absolutely they will. Do a little exploration here. It's a guard guarding this tower. I'm guessing we're in the tower. Did we ever get the princess's name? She's the princess. Thank you for rescuing the princess. Princess Sarah. You know, I was always going to use Sarah as one of the names. It was like subconscious, like remembering the princess's name was Sarah. Sister's back. So you're the other princess. Sort of like kind of come up with your own little narrative for what her deal is. She's obviously not the one that gets kidnapped. Does that mean she's the ugly one? She'll be living home with the king for many, many years, taking care of the royal cats. Try to do is get the rest of... I don't want to really leave areas until I purchase everything that I'm going to need there. I need fire. Gotta have fire. Yeah, sure. Why don't we teach you... Lock. What does lock do? Locks an enemy down, does it paralyze them? Slap. Sleep. I'll never use really either one, so I probably could just go without buying them. I'll buy lock. Seems good. I think I have one more white magic spell to get as well. Riza, what will you learn today? Ruse. I don't appreciate your ruse, ma'am. Yeah, that was clerks. Try not to devolve into doing nothing but movie references all the time, but sometimes I just can't help myself. Warriors, revive the orbs. Sure. We'll do this just to save. And now... to go. I don't know if it's intentional design or not, but I do like the way that this game communicates certain things ahead of time for you in terms of like you might not know you're going to get a ship, but you can see that port on the world map right when you begin, and you think, oh, that must lead somewhere. Why is that there? Kind of a rudimentary way of, like, world building, I guess. Ooh, level up. Level 3. Dale Strong. And, of course, I didn't level up. You know what, though? I'm gonna, well, we'll come back. Let's see here. So their journey begins. First time I played this, it kind of blew my mind. You know, you played through the whole, like, opening of the game, this whole, like, prologue. Yeah, it's fairly lengthy. I don't know, like, how long the stream has been going quite yet. No, 39 minutes. Definitely took me a lot longer the first time going through as well, especially if you fully explored that cave and spend a little bit more time grinding. But to do all that, win, come back, save the princess, get your reward, and then it's just like, the game is just starting. I mean, back on the NES, so many games could just be beaten in 40 minutes or so. A game like Contra or Super Mario, something like that, you know, no problem. So this is just like truly epic at the time. Kenji Tarada. If I could kind of skip through this a little bit. I know, really should thank all the people who made this game. but I want to just keep going as well. It's the promise of something new on the other side of the bridge, and yet it's more imps. Yeah, I mentioned the PSP remake. I just, which is actually the PS1 remakes that were released onto the PSP, which are available on the PS Vita. It's all convoluted, I know, but the remake of this game, the renaming of all the enemies just was seemed pointless. Maybe the translations were bad. But I'm forgetting what they called the imps. They were like goblins or something. Oh, why can't they just be imps? I know that's just my nostalgia talking. Here we go. Up to Matoya's cave. I forget if she... I don't even know if it's necessary to go to Matoya's cave right away. But I'm here anyways. Wasted my magic on imps. Cleared through. Of course, Matoya's cave is useful for the great magic spell you get, which is the map. Of course, you can do it without actually coming here, if I'm not mistaken. Push B, select a magic spell. Could be. Does it work? Nothing. No, you have to do it outside. I think they all say the same thing. Watcher for a second there. I'm famous now. Trust me, I'm not streaming or anything to become famous. This is really just kind of something fun. I've watched a lot of other people's streams, and like I said, I'm mostly using it as a tool to kind of push myself to kind of revisit some classics and maybe even some new games later on. Just it's kind of a reminder, a journal of my own progress in this game. If I play multiple games, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Just for fun. Well, that's just changing order. Okay. Should be select. Well, that's what I was doing. Oh, wrong B. So in depth. You can't really move the map around though and see things. You know, it's not even really good at showing you where the ports are or anything like that. Not that it's important. I kind of know where to go for the first couple hours. Mad Pony. This one I remember, they changed it to Crazy Horse for the remake. I like Mad Pony. I think it sounds more threatening. Crazy Horse. These guys aren't too tough. I think I'm going to risk it. We'll see how this battle goes. Let's start running from imps. Close call. When I first played this game, running from battle was never an option. That is rough. Are you kidding me? Gotta try to run, but I also have to try to stay alive here. This is harsh. Dale. You can make it run. Yeah, keep hitting Walt. You can kind of like soak up those hits. Good, good. Okay, that's a close call. I'm gonna go back. I just don't want to wipe. Pretty sure I could run away from everything going forward, but just to not waste time, I'll waste a couple other minutes instead. I really am. I think I'm level 3, right? Occasionally having viewers popping in here, but nobody's joining the chat. So if you're watching this, go ahead, join the chat. Kind of turning my head every once in a while to see what's going on there. In, up, there you go. He's got plenty of money. I think I've purchased everything you can really purchase from here. It really wouldn't be such a bad idea to purchase some heal potions right away. I'm gonna try to spread out the purchasing of the heal potions. Nobody wants to sit there and especially me, and sit there and purchase 99 heal potions all at once just to keep that full inventory going. Did I go to the inn? I did. I'm going to take a brief break here. Pop up the image there. And maybe I'll put something in chat that says I'll be back in 2 minutes. Just have to check on one thing and I'll be right back. Okay. Final Fantasy. Thing I could be kind of for sure is Final Fantasy has never had such good box art. I love that original American box art for this, which is why I'm throwing it up as an image. Okay, so where was I? I should have got something to drink too while I was up, but that's okay. Well, if nothing else, I can just play beautiful music that is never heard. The game requires you to use your imagination a little bit. Now I'll try to head back over. Hopefully I don't get stuck with 4 mad ponies. Again, that was rough at my level. Some fire on him. Ouch. That was tough too. These guys are pretty strong. Go ahead and cure him right away. I want to waste some more magic. Iguanas. These guys always kind of creep me out. Is that a unit? That's got to be universal fear. Giant bugs. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like an actual iguana. Some sort of mutated grasshopper. Swamps and desert. Made this little patch of land desert up there for some reason. The young me thought it was some sort of like, must be some sort of secret up there. You know what? I'm not going to fight. My goal is not to fight right now. My goal is to get to the next city. Something if it's weak. The enemies do tend to get a little bit stronger. 3 mad ponies. Do I find? Oh, let's do it. Why not? I have them all pile up on one. Let's see if we can take them out. Take out one this turn. See if we can beat them. Take that. There we go. I have one swing and a miss. Since 3 of them can hit if it attacks, I'll send her up on the next one. Yeah. Probably should have cured Walt. Again, that Walt could be anybody. I just love that name. First cat's name was Walter. So if it has to be anything, it's after him. Hopefully get some good experience out of this. Let's come back down and talking to myself again. That's okay. Experience. And we should be able to slide right in here. Help! Okay, I'm here to help. Help against this guy? My Mohawk friend? This town has been invaded by pirates. So far I've only seen you and the other guy. 50 gold. Now, it would be really easy to just go and fight these pirates. They're not particularly tough, if I'm remembering correctly. I kind of have no money or anything to purchase supplies around here. Although this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is not the best place to, like, grind. You know, I am just gonna fight those pirates. Forget about it. Talk to the right guy. Bick the pirate. Better pirate game than Assassin's Creed 4. Sure, let's bring the lighting. So I have not, I wouldn't say like I watch a lot of streams. Occasionally I'll pick up on one about a game that I'm interested in, or the person I find kind of interesting. So I don't really know like the social mores of streaming. As some people do Let's Play videos and they don't talk at all through them, they just sort of play them, sit in the corner. I'm not really interested in doing something like that. I'm too opinionated, I guess. I want to talk about my experiences, why I like these games. Okay, so there we go. We have the ship. That would be nice. Did I get enough gold? 400 gold. I think that might be enough to buy one spell. I don't remember what the white mage gets at level 2. Melmond. Yeah, so I don't know what they get exactly, but the black mage gets ice. That's another, it is all 400. That kind of sucks. And the extra, I mean, ice is not the best spell, but it's an extra, bit of offense on a different level, so it'll allow me to stay out in between rests at inns a little bit more. I think I'm just gonna push ahead. Maybe hit the inn back in the first city and then kind of head on. I'll make sure to come back here to load up on stuff later on. Sea hags. Say hags. I don't know, some of them are red. Let's hit it. Hit them with some ice. These guys off here, hopefully. No, I don't want to waste any more magic. I don't necessarily know that we'll make it all the way back without another fight. We could stand a level up once more. How strong are these guys? We'll just fight. So Hags, bringing down the pain. Walter and Dale hurting a bit. James hurting a bit. Come on, let's finish him off. Let's get some cures going. No wasting. Controller sticks. It is probably about 7 years old. Note the sweet background that makes us really feel like we're at sea. Come on, let's finish off one of those red ones, thank you. Load up you guys on that, load up you guys on that. Oh. Come on. Stop picking on poor Dale. Just because he's not intimidating yet. I don't think that probably won't go off. Come on, Dale! You know, with a name like Dale, he's going to become my punching bag. Blame everything bad that goes wrong in the stream on him. That's partially true, too. Thief is kind of a weak character to begin with. Okay, I don't have a lot of money. So, getting to the point in the game is going to require a fair amount of grinding. At least if it plays the way I remember it does. Well, no, you know what? I'm still weak. I should probably fight these guys. Get some magic going. Let's get ice on these guys. They still hit hard, and I didn't buy any upgraded weapons or armor or anything from the second town. Don't even know what they have. Unless we can get a better sword for Walt. The town we're heading into has silver or mithril sword, depending on the version you're looking at. And that sword is awesome. And it also costs like 4,000, which is not going to be in my budget here at any point soon. Unless I forego everything else just for it. So this game really does sort of force you to kind of slow down at these points and not just grind for experience, but grind for the right equipment and right spells that you need. I doubt they really kind of, when programming it, thought about it as like an artificial way of extending the time. Maybe they did. It's kind of what it feels like now, though. So honestly, there really isn't much narrative going on in this game. Go get the crystals. They're guarded by 4 elementals. Fight the bad guys. Occasionally there's other bad guys who kind of serve as mini bosses. Used to this as the stream goes along, but it sure is easy to get sort of distracted from the actual game you're trying to play while doing this. This one leveled up. Strength, agility, vitality, luck. Strength, agility, intelligence, vitality, luck. Good. Stay here. It's pretty expensive. Just check out their weapon shop. I should have checked the weapon shop over at Provoca, I believe is the name of the city. Large knife. I could buy that large knife. Saber. Can't afford the saber. Why buy the large knife, though? No! Oh, shoot. I can't back that up. I guess I could sell it. But did I purchase the freaking nunchucks? No. What did I buy? Oh, I guess I did back out. Oh, there's our buddy. Ogre. I like fighting the ogres. Don't know why I really like something. I'm not even sure that everything like elemental-wise was like programmed into this game. Does this fire really do more or less than lightning? I mean, how many enemies and which ones are actually weak to it? It seems like maybe some of the sea animals are weak to lightning. But it could just be my own, you know, wanting it to be true. Right. Ogre's going down. Burn out the fire, kill the creep. Some more people in again. Well, if you are watching, welcome to the probably bottom or nearest to the bottom, most least watched stream on Twitch. Just catching up, I'm playing Final Fantasy 1 for the NES. I'm playing it through an emulator, although I'm not using any cheats or hacks or anything like that. And I am playing it for simply the sake of nostalgia. And kind of having some fun doing it. First time dealing with sharks. Get 2 of them right off the bat. Capitalizing off of Jaws yet. Dale is getting his butt kicked here. Again, everything is kind of Dale's fault. But we'll cure him anyways. I'd rather not have him die. There you go. Lightning. See, it does 17 damage. I don't know. Are the sharks actually vulnerable to lightning? But or is it just like a random amount of damage? Dale's still weak. Oh, that's right. I'm out. Not paying attention. Come on, Dale. Gets a crit. Dale's the man now. I think I thought I was going to pick on him the whole time, but maybe I will. I'm going to go hot cold on him. Love-hate him, like my love-hate relationship with Final Fantasy. Alright. My whole goal is to come back here and see what they have in the shops. I didn't check out the shops, I just went and killed the pirates right away. And, I mean, I did pick up the one spell. But I think my fighter needs a little bit something more. I don't know if they sell a good sword for him. But it's going to help make grinding up to getting the silver sword just a little bit easier. Iron hammer. Short. Oh, it's short sword. I think that's what I want. Yes. Walt. Back in the day, I don't think I ever actually looked at the stats on that kind of stuff. So damage is 20, hit percent is 24. 2024. Equip that short sword. 2024. Whoops. 2629. Okay. Sounds good to me. Except that pretty much ate up all my money. I think I want to come back for that hammer too. And what white spells do you get in level 2? Get out of my way! Oh no! No! I'm gonna have to push him. The pathfinding of these old games. Awesome. Risa, what do you want to learn today? I don't even... Lamp cures darkness? I don't know if darkness actually even really does much. I think that's when the enemies kind of blind you. Lower your hit. I don't think any of these are really important. Yeah, maybe I'll come back some year when I just have money flowing and buy out all the white spells, but is anything really important in that level 2 area? Oh! While I'm here. I know I'm almost out of money, but I should check to see what kind of armor, if there's anything that's worth purchasing. So remember, in the remake, the stuff you could buy was at different locations. 800 for the iron. Oh, I could buy gloves. I can buy gloves. Oh, and a wooden shield. Wait a second. Goodbye. Well. No, I'm buying the gloves. Have to go in style. I'm gonna give it to Riza. I think Riza can wear the gloves. We'll see. Oops. She can. Like to keep the white mage in as much armor first of all. Need her alive. I will refer to her as her, whether or not that's actually true. Do you want to keep her alive though so that she can heal people? Alright, time to head back down and I don't know. I want to talk to myself to keep the grind a little bit less boring. Actually, I've streamed a little bit longer than I thought I was going to. Ooh, odd eye. I think these guys can do some sort of darkness or some sort of paralysis on you, if I'm remembering right. Oh, I didn't stop at I didn't stop at the end. Oh, you know what I should do? I should stop at the cheap end. It'll probably make me have to fight a couple more sea enemies, but that's okay. I need... Basically, right now, I should go check the castle. I forget exactly the order of things I need to do right now. But I do know I need to, like, get money, and yeah, the best way to do that at this point in the game is just to fight a lot of enemies. So that's what I'm going to do. I would, though, talking to myself here, though, I would like to get another cup of coffee or something. My throat's getting a little bit dry. I still have to talk to her every single time because I forget the name of the town. Maybe it's just that unimportant to me. But, oh, 2 sharks and a sea egg. Have to pay attention here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my beefcakes, take care of the shark, whip out, put a little bit of lightning on him too. Just keep Riza pounding away at that sag. Oh, she got him in one. White mage sometimes can surprise you with their fighting ability. kind of grind through them. Don't play a lot of Japanese role-playing games. I really got into them around the time that Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior came out on the NES. And kind of followed through in the 16-bit era a little bit, and I don't know, it sort of fell out of favor in the 32-bit era. I kind of played through a few of the big ones, of course, Final Fantasy VII, well, 8 and 9. I at least tried to play through every Final Fantasy game. A lot of the other games I sort of skipped over. Recently been trying to get back into them a little bit. I had an old copy of Persona 4 lying around and threw it into PlayStation. Started playing through that a little bit and was pleasantly surprised. It has a really, really long intro, but it's also a lot of fun. Makes me wonder if I've been missing other games. Although that one kind of seems to get held up as a high standard for Japanese role-playing games, and it seems like others have not followed suit, so to speak. Definitely did not hear too much positive about Final Fantasy 13. It's one I haven't tried out yet. I have been playing the beta for Final Fantasy 14 a little bit. It seems like a lot of fun. I like the online, massively multiplayer Final Fantasy games. I think they share a lot in common with the first original Final Fantasy. In terms of the classes, I know that they've kept the classes in other ones as well, but I don't know, just the feeling of going into a world and kind of exploring it. There's quests you have to do, and just kind of doing it seems great. Not so much focus on like belts and fashion. No offense, I actually kind of I like the wacky, crazy belts and designs of the newer Final Fantasy games too. Well, like is maybe a strong word for that. I don't hate. Level 4. Oh. I kind of just hate it when I get a bunch of holes and stuff. It's just gonna sit there and peck damage at me. Good. I was always under the thought that the thief could run away easier than other classes. I don't know if that's true, but Dale got away from me there, so good on you, Dale. If I could just press a button and make ogres appear, that's what I would do. Give a good amount of experience, good amount of cash, and they're consistent. At this point, the armor and stuff that I have on, he even hits Walt pretty hard, which I don't like. Yeah, 200 gold just for fighting one. It's pretty decent. Gear up though. So I think for right now, I'm going to just grind out this area for a little while. Okay, after this battle, I'm gonna get something to drink. I want to keep talking about different things in this game, but throat is getting dry. So I will hop into the town and take a brief hiatus. Which is good. I think my people who are watching live just left, so no one's going to be missing out, wondering where the hell I am. As if anybody was worried. Oh, Walt, I am not paying attention. I'm just kind of like mashing on the A button here. Walt is getting destroyed up there, and I was not going to have to cure him. Come on, Walt, stay alive. You're going to become the next Dale. No. Who am I kidding? Walt is never the Dale. Get into town. So it is what it is. I was just looking at the time. I was originally planning just to stream until I got past the first boss and into the second town, and I don't know. Already this game has kind of gotten its claws back in me. You realize Edric. You know what? I went up here just to look at this. I have to double check, but when I was playing the remake, I think these just said, oh yeah, this is a tomb. Maybe I didn't look at the far one. It's Edric. 866. Also curious if anybody out there knows, does the first Final Fantasy, this game, does this take place on Earth, or is this a completely made-up world? What is the year 837? Doesn't matter. $1,500 on those spells too. That's pretty expensive. Our prince was to become the king of Elfland. We'll have to see if this version has it. I thought there were like geists or some sort of ghost creatures that came out in this area as well. Oh, the enemies are so aggressive. They're so forward in their positions. Come on, Dale. Hit for once. I should spend the 500 on that armor. I think it was 500. The other town, or check out to see if there's some decent armor here. If it's like only like 800 or 1,000 or something, maybe I should just save up for it and get it here. But the one thing's for sure, like, Walt needs something. So this is, kind of having some fun doing this. I thought that, you know, to set up all the streaming stuff and got this already, that I wouldn't just do Final Fantasy. play through other things as well. Not necessarily all old games either. Although I am somewhat limited as to what I can stream. I don't have the money right now to go out and purchase like capture equipment or anything like that, so I definitely wouldn't be doing that. So the stuff I can stream is pretty much going to be limited to whatever can run on my fairly old PC. I mean the Steam games that I have on it, and or some of the emulation stuff. I also have to bear in mind that this is a role-playing game, so it doesn't really require a lot of skill. If I play other old NES games, something like Castlevania or something like that, I'm going to be terrible at them. Okay, maybe not terrible, but it's not going to be simple to like progress through them. I have to decide how I want to do that. I'm leveling up to 5, that's good. Actually have to make sure James levels up to 5. Yes! All good. Even though I play through some of these games on an emulator, I do want to make sure I'm kind of getting as close to the original experience as possible. Like I said, I don't even have a working NES right now, so I can't even play the old carts that I have lying around. Save here at the end. So, I mean, I don't mind using the emulator to play them. I just want to make it as close to the original experience as possible. Of course, the number one thing I would have to do is kind of switch over controllers at some point. I have a PS4 controller, I think, would probably be good. The D-pad on there is pretty nice. Again, I'm preemptively buying a few heal potions to definitely want to be loaded up with heal potions before I head into any of the dungeons in this game. The clinic. It's a big clinic. Is there anything else in there besides just the clinic? No, they just made it look like that. Well, okay. My throat has completely dried up, and looks like my viewers have dried up as well for right now. So I think that makes it a good time as any to take a break. Got up to level 5. It's not too bad. Getting strong. Got 10 heals already. Let's see here. I know I'm pretty sure it saves like normal, but I think I want to do a save state as well. So, load air. Do a save state in this thing. This is actually first time using this particular one. I is save state. I. Okay. P. There we go. Save states. I want to use the traditional saves as much as possible. I just haven't actually tested to make sure that it saves, so I'm only using the save state there just to be sure that it actually saves for my next stream. Other than that, I thank you those who did tune in for tuning in, and I'll see you next time when we grind some more, get our way to waking up that Elf King. Alright, thank you.